Okay, so here is an idea on how to pick up stones that are on their side and orient them once they're in your robot. So first we'll go through the process of a regular stone. So this is nowhere near the correct shape, but it's all I had. So this brown glasses case is part of the intake. This yellow thing is like the side of the robot, and this yellow thing is the side of the robot. These are shelves that are elevated, so plates that are elevated. And then there's also a plate down here. So there's a groove. And so with a regular thing, I'm not going to animate this coming in, but you can imagine this is spring-loaded in. And with a regular one, it'll orient it and just pull it right back. And now right about, so if you see from this angle, right about here, there'd be a touch sensor, so it would know when it's hit it. So we're going to call this touch sensor 1. So that's the case when it intakes one of these. And then of course you grab it, get rid of it. So now for ones that come in on their side. So you grab it and see this white guide, which imagine there's one on this side too, but there's this white guide, and it pulls it in, and now I'm going to stop it right here. Right about here on the side of the robot you'd have a touch sensor that would be able to be toggled to detect whether you'd have a one over here and one over here, so 2 and 3, and depending on if the nub on the stone is on this side or this side, it would be able to detect that, so it would hit it. And then if it hits it, that indicates a state we're about to get to. So it'll keep going back, and it'll actually go back further than touch sensor 1, a little bit further. And back here we'll have a servo pincher, and there's going to be a touch sensor right here on my hand. You can't really see it, but in the back of the pincher. So it detects when it's in the back. And so touch sensors 2 and 3 detected which sides the nubs are on. So this is going to be a 3 servo operation here. You're going to have your pincher servo, a rotation servo, and an up and down servo with a rack and pinion or something. So 3 servos, 4 touch sensors for this whole thing. 1 touch sensor in the gripper, 1 touch sensor up here to detect when one's been intaken in a vertical position, and then the 2 touch sensors here to detect the nubs. And so say the nubs are on this side, so that's detected, and so now the servo mechanism will know, let's pick it up, so pinch it and then turn it and then set it down and open up. And so that's the general idea. Let's go through this one more time. So you'll come in here with a regular one, you'll come in, hit a touch sensor and stop. And then you can pick it up. This one, it'll come up the guide ramp. It'll toggle on this side or this side, depending where the nubs are. It'll come back a little further than that first touch sensor. And then, so the gripper has room. Then it'll grip it, twist it, and set it down. So that is the alternate idea for, picking up these when they're on their side.